Zena! Zizi! Zizi! Stop eating stuff. Oh, you little brat. Knock it off. Don't eat stuff outside. What's up, Space Nut? How are ya? Zena's being real naughty today. She's on my shit list. How's your day going? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. She's just bugging everybody today. Yes, Luna's happy sunbathing. Unfortunately, I think she has a little bit of an earache. Allergies have been hitting all these dogs around here really hard this time of year. So Zena's been itchy and Luna's got a little bit of gunk in her ears. They just put some ointment in them today. She definitely seems happy. Zena is she's pestering the cats. I can tell Luna doesn't feel well, and all morning she's just been getting up in her face, and when she's trying to rest and chill. When I was walking her out here, she's jumping all over me, almost tripped me, and then jumped right into my fingernail and knocked her little head, and she just needs to calm the F down. Just not having it today. Thank you for the hearts. Whoever that is. I wonder if it's... We met a new friend yesterday, Luann's dog. She has a channel on here, and she popped in and shared so much love yesterday, even on her channel. So that was cool. Luann's dogs! I had a feeling that was you. That was so nice of you to make that post last night. Luann's dogs meet Mr. Space Nut. Mr. Space Nut meet Luann's dogs. Space Nut's been a big support of us too, and always giving me good, helpful tips and tricks. And Luann, that was awesome. I was so shocked. I was just like scrolling, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, that's our channel. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I read your post, and it made me teary-eyed. I just was like, dude, such good people out here. I just really was very, very nice. So thank you for that. I took a screenshot of that post, and I'm going to post that too for you to give you guys a shout out. So I'll do that today sometime. But that was awesome. Thank you for sharing the love. Stitch Lover, what's up? I know, Space Nut's cool. So he's our friend that is in North England. Space Nut, Luann has a friend that pops in her channel that moderates, and he is from Scotland, I believe. Right? Cheeky. So Luna's chilling, she's sunbathing. This is her favorite thing to do. She's just like her mama. We both love the sun. Cheeky monkey. Hi, Bells. Hey, I saw your comment too. I need to get back to that. Thank you for leaving a comment on our short. I recognize your name and your picture. And Stitch, what's up? Is the kitty doing okay? What's up? Oxygen! Where have you been? I have been worried about you. I am so happy to see you pop in here right now, and I'm a little bit upset with you that you have not popped in sooner, which I feel hypocritical because I always tell you guys, don't worry about popping in. You have your own lives to live. It's okay. But you, my friend, I was worried that you got knocked out and never came back too. So I am so happy to see you. Exactly. Oxygen, I was just telling Luann's dogs about you last night because she has a friend from Scotland. And I was like, I have a friend from Scotland, but I haven't seen him in a little while, and I hope that he's okay. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to see you. Don't scare me like that. You need to be checking in at least once a month, please. Daniel! What's up, dude? How are you? Daniel's our fellow Midwest friend. Yeah, I did miss you, and I was worried about you. I thought you got knocked out and never made it back to real life, so thank you for popping in. Yeah, that's so crazy. Oh, kitten got stitches out? Yay, Stitch Lover, that's great. I'm happy to hear that. Stitch Lover had a kitten that unfortunately had to have a leg amputated and has been keeping us updated on its healing, and I'm glad to hear that stitches are out today. Danielle, or not Danielle. Daniel, how's your day going? Happy Friday. You've been doing DIY around the house, learned that I can't paint very well. Well, I could have, if you would have popped in here, I could have given you some tips and tricks on painting, because I know a little thing or two about painting, my friend. So next time, check in with your peoples. Where are the dogs at? Sorry, guys, it's just me and my voice and the flowers and the butterflies today, I guess. We'll watch the butterflies. There's one. I see some weeds I gotta pull back there. Just got back from the vet. Oh, yay. Well, congrats to Kitty. I'm glad to hear that. That live made you laugh. Which one? The one that I was trying to grill? Oh my gosh. And like I said, don't get me wrong. Your girl can throw down in the kitchen. I can cook. I be cooking. But I do not charcoal grill, I guess. I do not know how to charcoal grill. And everybody makes it look so easy. And I knew I should have trusted my gut. I knew that I needed to get the coals white first, and then everything calmed down. And I'm not sure why I went against my gut, my better judgment. I think I was worried. I'm like, well, shit, last time I did that. And then it took forever for the chicken to cook. And then the coals like ran out of heat before the chicken cooked all the way. So I'm like, I went against my better judgment and threw cremation expert. Oh my gosh, cremation expert, literally. Yeah, so the chicken on the grill, it wasn't happening. That's the second time in my life that I've ever charcoal grilled. And I should have listened to my gut, let those coals get white, watched maybe a couple more YouTube videos or read some shit about how to do it effectively. But I was just craving barbecue chicken. I wanted to get it rolling, but it's just not how it works with barbecue chicken. You got slow and steady wins the race with white coals and no lighter fluid. Oh my God, that chicken tasted like lighter fluid because I was, oh my gosh, so embarrassing. But I'm glad everybody got a laugh out of it. But that's really not me. I'm not a dope-a-dope in the kitchen or with food. I know what I'm doing, but not with the barbecue, not with charcoal. I don't know what I'm doing with charcoal. Oh, there's my little turd burglar who's been so naughty today. KJ, what's up? See, that I'm glad you said that because I was almost like, I'm throwing that in the garage sale bin. I'm getting rid of that old thing. But I do kind of want to try one more time. It was a good show. Oh my God, it was such a cluster frick. Don't ask her how to cook chicken on the grill, though. Oh, Luann, you're funny. Yeah, do not ask me. Just consult a YouTube video or a friend. Phone a friend, but not this one. I'm glad it made you laugh. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta definitely do some more research before I try that again. I know for sure no lighter fluid. I know for sure let the coals get white. And I know for sure I probably need at least like 4 hours to get it all done. Mr. Spacenet was with me on that whole excursion. He was so funny. I think at one point he's like, well, at this point it's too late. Just keep rolling with it. I would have given it to the dogs. Well, I would have, but I think like you, I love my baby so much. So I tasted the chicken. I'm like, God, it tastes like freaking lighter fluid. So then I Google, can you eat charcoal chicken that tastes like lighter fluid? And then I started reading about the VOCs and all of that. And I'm like, I literally spit it out, like scrape my tongue. And unfortunately, I feel so wasteful. I just threw it all away when I probably could have just picked off the outer parts and fed the inner parts. But I was so hungry and I was so pissed at that point. I think after all of that, I ended up just making ramen noodles. Oh, it's a good show. The Fresh Girl barbecue food smells so good. I know, I was craving the whole vibe. I'm gonna sit outside and fold my laundry. If you want to see it, Oxygen, it's on my channel on the lives. What is she doing? In my lives, and there's a video of the charcoal, so you'll know which one it is. So I think she knows I'm mad at her. Are you hiding from me? We'll just keep an eye on you and make sure you're not eating any poop or sticks. Yes, it smelled so good. I was so excited for the whole vibe. Got the barbecue and barbecue sauce and all that goodness, and it just wasn't meant to be that night. But yeah, it smelled so good. My neighbors came out too, like, oh, it smells so good. And then of course I started talking to them and got distracted, and then it burned even more. I did the right thing by throwing it out. Yeah, I think I just made ramen noodles. I was so tired and hungry, and yeah, I would have ordered Chinese food, but I think at that point it was like 10 something, so Chinese places were closed. Oh, you bet I'll be checking that out. But just remember, ramen noodles are delicious on the grill. No, at that point, KJ, I was completely done with the grill. That grill, I would have kicked it over if I wasn't worried about a fire hazard. So then I had anxiety about like, oh my gosh, then you have to wait for the coals to cool off, and like, what if something happens? But it was just one of them days. You did the right thing, thank you. Charcoal is tough. Ramen noodles are delicious on the grill. I think you're joking, but they wouldn't be delicious on my grill. Maybe on your grill, KJ, but not on my grill. But my new favorite hack with ramen noodles is you make the ramen noodles, you know, they're always so hot afterwards, and then you have to like wait for them to cool down, or you put your ice cubes in. My new favorite thing to do is I put a few pieces of frozen shrimp in there to cool them down, and then the frozen shrimp cools down the ramen noodles. The ramen noodles, I don't know, warm up or cool down the shrimp. You basically have like, I don't know what the word is, cooked shrimp, or at least like edible shrimp in your ramen noodles. So you get your protein, you get your ramen noodles cooled down, and you get the shrimp thawed out quickly. So it's a win-win-win. So that's my new favorite thing. If I make ramen, which I don't very often, it's just in my cupboard for, you know, if and when these charcoal situations happen. I throw in like 3-4 pieces of frozen shrimp, and I love it. It's so good. Chinese food scares me ever since a local Chinese takeaway got caught with seagulls in their freezers. Oh my gosh. Never tried seagull meat. That's crazy. Local Chinese takeaway got caught with seagulls in their freezers. It's like that one time at band camp, the very mention of a garden grill is a trigger for her. That is horrible. Oxygen is a goal at sea. Oxygen is a goal at sea, is a sea goal, and one in land is a land goal. Then what is one who dwells in a bay? A bagel. You're funny. If a gull at sea is a seagull, and one in land is a land gull, then what is one who dwells in the bay? A bagel. I've always got made fun of for how we say bagel. Because I think I literally say it how you just kind of, trash man. How you just, everyone's like, it's, I don't even know how to say it the right way. Bagel, bagel, bagel. I say bagel, bagel. Bagel, of course. Small chain named Jimmy Chung's, but I'm a sucker for a cheeky fortune cookie if I'm drunk and in town, can't lie. Oh my gosh. I have never seen Xena sit. What are you doing, honey? I've never seen you sit right there, ever. In our whole existence of summering. It's only like 80 degrees out here, but it feels really humid and hot. I don't know why. And the feels like temp is what the temp is, but it just feels hotter today than it ever has in the past couple weeks. I do, KJ. Is it, I think we might have kids in here though. Would it be appropriate for, would kids pick up on it? Would it be appropriate for that? If not, just email it to me. My email is the Pittie and Kittie Committee at gmail.com. I would love to, but I think that we get little ones in here that watch the dogs and stuff, and I don't want to be exposing them to more that they're already exposed to in this weird, wonderful life. Hey, I'm down for a joke. You just gotta email it to me if it's not PG. The Pittie and Kittie Committee at gmail.com. Hey, cheeky. You already know the lingo, Luann. Cheeky is a popular word in Scotland. Yes, in Ireland too. I learned that. I'm still trying to understand exactly what cheeky means. Is like being like ornery, or like an asshole, or like what's the word I'm looking for? Give me some synonyms for the word cheeky, will ya? Oh yeah, in Oxygen, Luann has a friend named Cheeky that pops in her lives, and he popped in yesterday, and that's how your name came up, because he's like, I'm from Scotland. I'm like, oh, I have a friend from Scotland, but he hasn't been in here, and I hope that he's alive. So I'm glad to see that you're alive. And whose eyeball is on your photo? It's beautiful. It's not appropriate for YouTube. Luann, I almost had the committee convinced that the haggis is the national animal of Scotland, but I backed out. I know a little. My friend is in Scotland, and his name is Cheeky Monkey. Flirtatious can be cheeky, yeah. Flirtatious, mischievous, yes. Funny or kind of fresh. He's a cheeky fella. Look at my little pig bowl. Who's a pig bowl? You getting your nap in, your mid-morning nap? Oh, look at all of her white hairs. She needs to stop getting white hairs. No more white hairs. What are you doing, Zizi? What are you doing? That dog ear is defying gravity. I should have looked more closely in that. I just treated her ears this morning with some ointment stuff. I don't think she's feeling very well. And I'm glad I have this little one, because she's kind of my little indicator for when Luna's ears are off. Because Luna's a really good faker. I'm not sure about your dogs, Luann, but Luna does not want me to know when she doesn't feel good. Because she knows that then that means like ointment in the ears, or looking, or the vet. So she's a really good faker-ish. But whenever Xena goes up and starts sniffing her ears and stuff, I know something's going on. If someone is being a cheeky, they're being a Chad. I just learned the word chat the other day. Yeah, I can definitely tell when my dogs are off too, and I hate it. I hate that feeling. But like she tries to fake that she's like not feeling off. So like if she's feeling off, she like tries to like not let me see it. But I know I can just tell, Luna, because you're my baby. Proper house hippo. Cheeky monkey! We were just talking about you. That is so funny. I love it. Cheeky monkey, my friend Oxygen, who I was talking about the other day, is finally here. He's alive and well. Yeah, Oxygen, I almost had Cheeky Monkey looking for you in Scotland for me. I was like, well, his name's Oxygen, and he's a fighter, and he hasn't popped in a few months, and I don't know if he's still on this earth. Yeah, your ears were burning. We were talking about you. So many wonderful people on here. I love it. Have I turned the furnace on yet? No, I almost did. Was it last week? It got cold last week, down into like low 50s, maybe even like high 40s at night. But typical Midwest weather, we are back up into the 80s and 90s this week. So yeah, last week was 50s, 60s, 70s, and then this week we're 80s and 90s again. And I like to be cold. I hate being hot. I hate being hot. So we definitely did not have any furnace rolling. I think I even had a window open. There was one night I had to close the window. It was a little bit too chilly. But no, like in the wintertime, I keep my thermostat at 67. I love it, so that it's kind of an adjustment in the summertime because it's too expensive to keep it that low. So I keep it at like 71-ish. And then she usually wears a sweater most of the summer or most of the winter because I don't want her to be cold. She gets cold. Same in Pennsylvania. Yeah, the weather just doesn't know what it wants to do. Oh, thank you. So yeah, guys, Luann's Dogs has a channel, and I found her yesterday. And I stopped because I had seen her dog, Lomax, who looks just like my Luna. And I'm a sucker for a black Pittie with a white face. And she's been amazing. Giving me lots of inside deets on getting monetized, and then gave me a shout out on her channel last night. So much appreciated. So if you want to see more cute dogs, definitely check out her pack. She's got 5. A mama, a daddy, and 3 other babies. Who aren't babies anymore, right? They're like 8, right? The kids are 8. Can I pet that dog? I know, I want this dog. I pet that dog for you. Can I pet that dog, Luna? I can't see you guys. The screen's doing the weird thing that it does where it's like dark. Here's a baby girl. Who's a little baby pit bull? Who's a baby? Aw, thanks, Space Nut. Space Nut's a real one. I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. I'm a sucker for a Pittie. I know, me too. They're so similar. You know, isn't that crazy? They look so much alike. I don't know about, I forget. Oh, I was just going to show them your face, honey. You don't have to get up. All right, whatever. Hi, let me show them your face. I call her Luna with the backwards L. Luna with the backwards L. And you're the turd burglar, aren't you? Because you eat turds. turd burglar, also known as the Chernobyl gerbil. Yes. Say, I got a haircut though. Mommy cut my hairs. Who's that? Who that? Who that? They are bullies though. Yeah, it's in the breed, huh? We love connecting with great people. Yes, animal lovers are the best people. Oh yeah, and the pocket rocket. That's her other nickname given by Oxygen, the little pocket rocket. That's also one of my faves. Chernobyl. How did I even forget that, Oxygen? I'm so sorry. I think you've just been away for so long. The Little Rascals dog. Yes, exactly. What was that dog's name again? But I love that dog. That was such a cute dog. Yeah, Little Rascals dog was a Pittie. The little pocket rocket. Chernobyl gerbil. Thanks, Cheeky Monkey. Good looking out. I gotta adjust my little skirt. Not really little, but here we go. I don't be wearing little skirts, but I don't like when I need to be sitting on the fabric. Sensory stuff. Zenas, don't eat sticks. Zena, she's like, what are you gonna do about it? Oh, she's being so ornery today. Do your dogs ever just wake up and they're just ornery that day, Luann? Some days she's just ornery. Sticks are delicious. It's good fiber, right? Well, not when they get stuck in your teeth, in your throat, and I have to dig my fingers in there to get them out. That was Lomax yesterday. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that he was kind of being a naughty boy and wasn't going to get outside. Yeah, they just kind of wake up and they're just like, they wake up and choose violence that day. Not violence, but they just choose conflict. Pittie. Yeah, that was the Rascals dog name, Pittie. All these little white butterflies. I was saying the other day in a live, I feel like this is the first year that I've just really noticed the patterns of nature or the seasons of nature, and like when certain flowers bloom and then when certain bugs come out and when certain, insects I should say. So like, the peonies bloom in May, June. The hydrangeas bloom in June, July. The tiger lilies bloom in July, August. The monarch butterflies come out in September. The white butterflies come out in September. And the fireflies come out in June, July. I must have got some rain recently because my hydrangeas are blooming again. No. Yes. I thought I need to fertilize. Maybe they just needed water. Oh, hi, Edits. Sorry, I missed you. That was Lomax and Milton. It's so cute. Thank you. That's Luna. And that's Zena. She's cute but naughty. Mr. Edits, you must be from Luann's pack, huh? Both females, good girls, fireflies. Oh yeah, and the locusts. Can't forget the locust cicadas. Yep. You're exactly right, KJ. Yes, firefly, or I call them lightning bugs, but then I learned a lot of people call them fireflies, so. Yep. You'll see those, you'll see all of the seasons and the bugs. There was a period of time in June, July where I didn't mow my grass for like a month because I didn't want to disturb the fireflies because I was loving them so much. So then my grass got to be like a foot tall. And I think I just used it as an excuse to not mow, but I really did not want to disturb the fireflies. She's a spicy nugget. I call them lightning bugs too. I love them. I felt so like childlike this summer. I was actually like catching them and holding them, and I would just sit out here for hours watching them. And they come out right when the sun goes down. They come out right at dusk, like clockwork. As soon as that sun goes down, then you start seeing them all come up from the ground. Oh, you don't have fireflies there? Lightning bugs, yeah.